Actual recording is in higher quality. Oh, we got
The
a
Goose
goose.
Man, he is just wanting to do all the things right now.
Oh, did you get him out of there? Nice. Come here, goose.
You good there, Tyrell? Y'all clean?
Hell no. Nah, everything going good.
Ooh.
I wanted to give you a chip so bad, but I don't think he'll let you have it.
Nope, not allowed.
You can give him one chip. Yep. Hello, beloved customer, and welcome to Septic Guys No Shit. As always, we are your favorite stories podcast, giving you interesting facts, fun times, and a puppy dog. I told you I would show him. If you actually look, there's some Easter eggs in the last episode where you can see him in the background. So I'm going to go put him back on his bed, and hopefully he won't try to steal any more barbecue chips.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, goodness, goo.
Yep. Gotta know.
All right. And as always, I am Ruben, the head of the tabletop, the hero of the hookah, your little friend, the guy who knows all about bass stuff. And, yeah. To my right, we have the Sultan of Seduction, Tony. He'll kiss your mama, slap your sister on the ass, and have your dad go make him a sandwich. When the world knows what things to abide, we don't ask the dude anymore. We ask Tony. To my far left, we have Ethan. He is the clinch to your meister. He is the maestro behind our musical strings, and he will tug on your heartstrings. He is the owner of Banjo, the Duke of Sandwich.
The Duke of Sandwich.
And, well, we're still waiting for Banjo's arrival. And then finally, to my left,
It'll happen.
the last member of our crew here, the ambassador to the alligator. If you've got an animal and you want it bred, he's your guy. This man's smile will light up a room and light up your life. Tyrell,
Ew.
a.k.a. Snacks.
Hello.
Yeah. Welcome to the podcast.
Yes.
Right.
Thank
Yeah.
you for finally being here.
Oh, I was just saying really more to our beloved customer, but you know,
That too. Thank
I
you
don't
for
know.
being here.
I don't know why you got to call out Snacks like that.
I do it out of love. I don't do it out of hate. I do it out of love.
That's fair. It is so sweaty in here.
Yeah.
Like like this is like I'm sweating.
Are y'all hot?
I'm a little hot.
Really?
I think it's
okay.
Look,
Nobody popped Molly, so we're good.
I'm sweating.
Don't speak for yourself.
But I'm not sweating.
Yeah.
I'm hot. I think it's
Yeah, you are.
it's enough sticky
Yeah.
that I'm like,
Well, you know what time it is. It's time for our week update about what we did last week. I'll start.
yes.
I got two big things. Well, really just one. Well, two big things. I got more stuff planted in my garden,
Hey-o.
and
Nice.
I literally just have the supplemental stuff in my textbook for Japanese, and then textbook number 1 done.
Hey, that's awesome.
Get wrecked, Genki.
Let's go.
Dude,
Shout
Genki
out
knows what's
Genki?
up. Oh, shout out Genki.
Does Ginky know what it did?
Oh, Genki, you know what you did. You did good.
There we go.
No, it
So-
did.
Oh, dude, yeah. Great. Honestly, if you're trying to learn Japanese, it's a great textbook to start with. Basically, just their beginner stuff. I think pretty much everyone would agree. Start there. You know, the textbooks are easy. I'm self-learning, so it just takes a lot of time. But if you take it slow, you'll learn. And, you know, boom, new language.
Not to put on you the spot, but
Yeah.
would you mind saying a phrase?
Like what? Make it easy.
Okay, hold on, give me a second.
This podcast is very honorable.
Dude, I have no idea how to say that. Good Lord.
What about if you say like, welcome to the show?
Yoroshiku.
There you go.
I like that.
Yoroshiku.
That's a good.
Hey, Dad.
That's a good.
Secret appearance
Oh,
here.
secret appearance of Terry.
That's Harry.
Snacks, how'd your week go? Say hi to our beloved customers.
He's a
Oh,
little,
never
he's a
mind.
little preoccupied.
So look.
Hey, how about you speak in your mic there, big
Oh,
boy?
my bad.
Yeah,
Okay,
there
so
it
what,
is.
so you asked me how my day went.
Yeah,
Hey,
sure.
we
How'd your day
just
go?
Give a week update.
No. We can just say a day.
A day update.
Yeah.
How's
How'd
your
your day
day?
go?
Yeah, because my week was raggedy, bro. Like, all right,
well.
Monday through Thursday, I was tired as fuck. I was fighting, bro.
Yeah.
You fell asleep in a gas station.
Yeah.
You fell
You're not
asleep in
supposed
the
to tell
gas.
nobody. But yeah, all right, we can tell the world. Though. It already happened. We can tell the world. But yeah, I fell asleep at a store. I woke up and everybody was just looking at me crazy and shit because my car was still running, and I'm at a
Yeah.
gas pump, and
I'm
apparently
surprised nobody honked the horn at you. Was like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
they probably
Yeah.
did, but somebody did knock on my window, like so. I woke up to,
Yeah.
"You all right?" And I'm like, "Motherfucker, you better back away from this car." But like, I didn't realize like that I had went
Straight
to
up,
sleep.
he's ready. He's like, "No, get away from me. What are you doing?"
Snacks is ready to kick some ass.
But
People just checking on you. Fentanyl's a real thing.
That's
He's got a point.
yeah, he does have a point. All right, bro. Like, shout out to the person that woke me up.
Wherever you are, thank you for waking him up.
Yeah, thank
Making
you.
sure that he wasn't fentanyl
Right.
taken by the Fet
Or fentanyl given.
or fentanyl given. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Tony,
Oh, we got chickens at the house.
chicken,
So we got these
chickens.
cute little chicks. So
6 of them, right?
yeah, 6 total. So we're in the process of naming them, figuring out the feeding schedule, and waiting until they get big enough to get into the coop.
Oh, yeah.
We've had the coop for a while, but the pulling the trigger on the chicks has been a long time coming.
Are you gonna just have Big Mustache just like buy an automatic feeder?
Honestly, that might wind up being the easiest thing and
Yeah.
the most reliable, so that they don't die.
Good
Yeah.
point.
Because
Whose chickens are they technically? Obviously, they're the houses, but like,
I think technically Big Mustaches.
Big mustache.
So
What's up, bro? What's up?
what?
Who is Big Mustache?
It's his roommate.
It's his roommate. You just got to go
Dude.
with it.
Hey, you know how? Remember when I nicknamed you Snacks?
Yeah.
And so then you realize that probably pretty rapidly after I give a lot of people nicknames.
Like it doesn't
Yeah,
change. You
It
just
had
can't,
that same thing.
you can't get rid
that
of it
wasn't
now.
just a one-off.
Plus, also Big Mustache. What a great nickname.
Yeah.
Quite literally. Now,
may-
the question that I have, though, does he have a big mustache?
Yeah.
I mean, it's alright.
It's all right.
He has a mustache and it's
Yes.
bigger than
Goodness, Goose.
average, I guess.
Is it
Damn, he's
bigger than
getting it.
yours?
Huh?
Is it bigger than your mustache?
Probably.
That's a crazy question to ask another man.
Yeah, you don't ask that about another man's mustache.
About 2 other men,
Why
not
not?
to
You
yourself.
asked if his mustache was big.
I know. I asked if he
perfectly
had
fine.
a mustache. I did not ask if his mustache was bigger than mine
But to
or
get
bigger
to-
than his.
But to
I
get
just
into
asked,
a
does he have one?
comparison game is crazy.
Yeah, that's like comparing ruler sizes.
No, I was trying to figure out, how big is his mustache?
It's,
Average?
it's average.
Average.
Yeah.
Average mustache.
Think average cop mustache size.
Okay.
Like military regulation.
Enough to make it visible, but not enough to be obnoxious. Like those guys that get really, really.
It's
they go
not
to like the
obnoxious.
competitions and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
no. It's nice little civic face ornament. So that style.
Did you just say civic face ornament?
Yeah.
Got it. I'm not even going to question it. I'm rolling with it. I'm here. You got anything else for the week? Anything you're
Chicks was
updating?
the big one. Made a good steak as always this week.
Oh man. Okay, so you're medium rare guy, right?
Yeah, I kind of goofed on the steak this week.
Did you go a little too far?
I went a little too far, and I switched up the cut. Because normally I'm a strip guy,
Okay.
but I went ribeye because I found a nice looking one.
A nice one and a good deal.
Yeah.
Or you don't care about the deal, just get the steak that you want.
No, usually if I can find a nice one and a good deal, I'm still in that phase of I'll go for the deal.
Sure.
Because it was good quality anyway.
Yeah.
Several of us were making our own steaks that night, and I kind of let it overcook. It wound up being okay, more well medium than I'm particular to. But I reestablished my stance on marinades, like a wet marinade. It's okay, but I'm not wet marinade guy. I'm just.
I feel like the wet marinade is usually, for me, it's chicken,
Yeah.
pork, and your fajita stuff.
Yes.
I wouldn't do it. I don't want to do it for a steak. Now,
It's-
granted, I'm still on the lower end of the totem pole when understanding steak because I'm just now getting into the idea of being okay with a medium rare, leaning towards a rare steak.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, no, I definitely. When it's done good, it's okay. It's just not my preference. So, someone made a wet steak this week.
A wet steak?
A wet marinade steak.
that's
Oh.
a funny way to put that. You want some wet meat over there?
Some wet meat.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm sure some people make wet steak like every night.
Some do.
Yeah.
Yeah, Snacks is definitely not a wet steak guy.
Oh well, no. I mean, he just ate
He's a
shrimp for the first
dry.
time.
He's a dry steak
How
guy.
long do you cook your ribeye in the microwave?
Yeah. How long do you cook your ribeye in the microwave?
Shit.
Snacks, I'm gonna punch you up.
What would
just
you
a
say,
little bit.
Teddy? About 30 minutes?
No, I've never tried.
That's fair. Goose eats his raw.
About 30 minutes.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
Do you
Ethan.
actually really cook that in the microwave?
Nah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, Ethan, you do have that steak block, don't you?
Yeah, I am terrible with red meat.
Yeah.
And
Does it hate you too?
no, it does great for me.
Oh, okay.
I just have a hard time cooking it because I get anxious that it's not cooked enough or that I've already screwed the pooch on it. So I tend to overcook my steak.
Yeah, I know. I've heard about this.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
I don't feel like a man because of this, but I will grow into it. I will learn to do it. I will redeem myself.
You know, you're a very strange looking non-man to have that mustache.
I know. I said I feel that way. That doesn't mean that I'm not a man.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay. Hey, you're the one saying it, not me.
I did say that. You're right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, dude.
Welcome to the dojo.
Welcome to Dojo.
Welcome
Oh,
to the
what's
show.
up, Sanks? What?
What?
Why you gotta look so disappointed in
Yeah,
me?
you look super disappointed
The
right now.
dojo. I'm
Okay.
just trying not to lose my mojo.
You're trying not to lose your mojo in the
yeah,
dojo?
man.
Well-
I hate when people try to force me to
Time to
do
go,
something
go?
that they want me to do, but they haven't asked me if I want them to, if I want to do it.
Oh boy.
Well, you know what you gotta. You know what you need to do when you can't do nothing, but nothing's all you can do. But you gotta do something, but you can't do nothing. Do what you can.
That's why you're the boss.
Hell yeah, dude. Actually, so speaking of that, I'm not the boss today. Ethan's actually the lead
No.
technician.
Oh, what?
I am the lead technician today. So we're gonna go on a little bit of a journey.
Okay.
I wrote down a lot. Oh boy, this will be
That's
fun. So some of it, a lot of it may be just me talking for a minute,
Okay.
and I will get to my point.
Okay.
Bear with me. I
Sure.
did a lot of research.
On what?
So I wanted to research tunnels.
Oh,
There's
Yo.
a specific type of tunnel.
train adjacent.
A specific type of tunnel that I'm going to reference, and it's not necessarily tunnel education. It's doomsday tunnel education.
So like bunkers, like doomsday bunker tunnels.
Doomsday bunker tunnel, that kind of
Oh,
thing.
I see.
So the year's 1945.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okinawa has been bombed,
Oh no.
Oh,
and
boy.
Japan has surrendered.
Hell
World War
yeah.
II has
Oh,
finished.
Brunei.
Right? We start getting back to normal life, quote unquote, at least during this time.
Yes.
June 1950, North Korea sends troops to South Korea,
4 years later.
who was pro-Western at the time. And at that time, President Truman sends in troops to Korea. The Korean War ensues, and it turned into a stalemate, at least according to historians. In 1953, that war ended.
Yep.
1955, 2 years prior, or
2 years later.
later,
Yeah, 2 years later. Yeah.
NATO
Yes.
allows Germany to remilitarize, and the Soviet Union responds with the Warsaw Pact.
Yes.
No fun.
No way.
1961, Bay of Pigs invasion on the
Yes.
American front, and President Kennedy at the helm.
Yes.
1962, Cuban Missile Crisis ensues.
Yes.
Thus begins the wave of civilian survivalism, also known as doomsday preppers.
Yeah.
So you get a lot of people building bunkers or building storehouses with tons and tons of food.
Yeah.
Okay. In the UK during World War II, with the issuance of bombs, the bomb shelter became a staple amongst homeowners. So it's not unheard of to have a bomb shelter in the UK.
Yeah, because during that time also, during that, you have the U.S. government actively putting out propaganda showing off our nuclear abilities.
Yes.
Even though, like, if you watch the videos now, it's so clearly fake.
Yep.
Where it's like they'll be like, just show the house, and they'll show the house getting destroyed by the fireball. But if you look, you're like, there was a car there. Now there's not a car, you know. And then you're like, wait, how did we get video of that if we were blowing up a nuclear bomb?
Right.
How did the film survive?
No, it was behind glass.
Yeah. No, you're right.
It was the same guy that did the moon landing.
So UK has bomb shelters. That's what they called them.
Yeah.
In the US, we called them fallout shelters.
Oh yeah.
And they became big during the Cold War.
Yeah.
Y2K, 9/11 brought about more growth in the prepper scene. Americans allegedly spent over $300 million in prepper/fallout supplies.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
I don't know what I would really do with $300 million, but that's a lot of money.
I know what you'd do with it.
Buy trains.
Buy a train.
Do you know? So, $300 million. Do you know what like item was the most purchased? Like, was it food items that people were mostly purchasing? Was it construction of tunnels or shelters of some kind?
I'd probably say food.
Right.
Oh, I wanted to guess. I thought it'd be condoms.
That's
Is
not a
it-
bad thing to prepare for, but I feel like a prepper is on the opposite side.
No. You say it.
Yeah, I'll say it.
Yeah.
Of all
Say it with your chest.
okay, let's say real quick. There's the bomb drops and it's fallout, and we're all in the shelter.
Yeah.
You think I'm pulling out?
No, I'm thinking you're leaving it in. That's why you're wearing a condom.
No.
What? I can't afford you having babies in there.
Why not? We need to repopulate or just have a good
No.
time.
No. Well, yeah, you can have a good time with a condom.
No, you cannot. That's
Why not?
scientifically proven.
No, it's not.
I mean,
It's not scientifically proven.
Look, this has not been scientifically proven by Pepe.
that's not fair.
Oh, there it is.
and it has been proven. The vote is in.
Yeah, we
that
can't be.
truly hurt my
We can't be
feelings.
having babies in the bunker. We don't have enough food for that.
I mean, you got to make food, right?
Well, eventually we do, but what if we don't like?
But we don't
I'm
want to.
imagining you like day 3. You're like, well, if it's time.
Try hour 3.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
I'm bored. We're probably gonna die.
So we're gonna fast forward
Fast
a
forward.
bit. We went through.
See, Dad.
Oh yeah, see you fellas.
See
All
Terry.
right, Teddy.
Those doors.
Oh, okay.
So we went 45 to 50 to 53 to 55 to 61 to 62.
Yes.
Y2K, 9/11.
Yep.
Now the year is 2005.
Yeah.
Okay.
History Channel is bumping.
History Channel's bumping, and the birth of YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay. YouTube
Oh,
becomes. You wait.
I know. I think I know who you're about to talk about. I think I've seen his videos.
Possibly. Becomes a place of virtual community in the form of videos uploaded to the public. December 15th of 2005, YouTube is officially out for the public.
I thought you were about to say outlawed. I was like, it wasn't outlawed.
Nope,
Ethan.
it was not outlawed. Used for the public. 2008, 3 years later, a licensed hotshot plumber named Colin Furs
Yes.
uploads his first video of building the Wall of Death, which a Wall of Death in the motorbike scene is basically it's if you've been to the circus, you see those motorcycles that go into the sphere of death and they ride around the circle. Yeah, there we go. Wall of Death. So he builds a Wall of Death out of pallets
Yeah.
for his motorbike that he builds.
Yeah.
And he continues to do all sorts of crazy things. 9 years later, in 2014, he announced that he will be making an underground bunker. He lives in the UK, just so everybody's aware. He owns brownstone kind of place. I don't know how to really describe his house, but he's got a backyard. He had a shed on it, and he dug down about 30 foot into the ground and created a concrete and steel encased bunker. And this thing is like
Yeah. I think that's called a garden. There.
in his garden. Excuse me.
Yes.
He built in his garden.
Yeah. Shout out.
Shout out
Shout out UK.
Shout out to our
Hey, Jimmy. You
Or
know what you
Econ-
did.
Econ Jimmy?
Yeah.
Jimmy Con?
Jimmy, you know what you did.
You know what you did, Jimmy.
See, this could have been you.
This totally could have been you, bro. I don't know
tried
what
to-
you're doing.
Hold on, I need to have a shot. We need to have a moment. I tried to get you to start a podcast, and when you're back here, the next time I see you, you're going to be on my podcast.
Please.
So, also, you can bring your brother.
Please.
Bring his giant frame in here.
Oh, yes.
Now, there's
The
no
Giant
doubt.
And the Crow.
Yep,
That
There-
was seriously
that was the name of it.
major missed opportunity.
Really?
Dude, I came
Major
up.
missed
Dude, I did
opportunity.
I came up with all the marketing strategy, everything.
You
I
just
even
lobbed
came up
him
with.
up.
Dude, I even came up with all of their programming too.
No way.
Yeah, dude. All they had to do was just do it.
Missed opportunity.
Dude, they could have talked about concrete for days.
They totally could have.
Anyways, back to you.
Pressed concrete. So yeah, this bunker, I kid you not, guys, it's built to the nines. It is entertainment laden. It's everything that you want in a bunker.
How big are we talking?
It's probably so from this wall over there to the other side of the wall, or out to the washer dryer.
Okay.
So about 15 by 20,
Yeah,
do you think?
20
Okay.
by 15. It's huge.
Maybe a little bit bigger. Well, you said he dug 30 feet down. He probably got like 10-foot ceilings, right?
Yeah, you can
Goose
fully
man.
stand, and he still has 2 to 3 foot above him.
Wow.
Yeah, this thing it's solid. So he continues to go and do other things. He's done everything from a jet powered scooter to a drift tricycle that he's souped up, like a trike with a souped up engine. He created retractable Wolverine claws. He's done
Okay, maybe I've seen some of this guy's stuff.
the
and just
Assassin's
didn't-
Creed blade.
Yeah,
He did
okay.
the Assassin's Creed grappling hook kind of. He's done all sorts of things.
What's his background? Is he like an engineer?
Plumber,
Plumber. That's crazy.
like fully licensed master plumber,
Yeah.
and he's probably 5 years older than us.
Okay.
So he's probably 40
Yeah.
now. So he did a bunch of other projects. The bunker was a catalyst for another big plan that he wanted to do. He's always had this kind of secret tunnel, James Bond-esque kind of thing,
Yeah.
maybe Clue kind of thing, where you've got a secret door. So he wanted to create a tunnel system. So he wanted to first have the bunker tunnel over to his garage shed that he could walk up and go into the shed and do his work.
Yeah.
And then he wanted to tunnel down and go across to his house so that he could come up in the pantry,
Uh-huh.
quite literally into his pantry,
So you can get a snack?
so he could get a snack or get some tea.
Just walk in.
And then now he has also dug in front of his front door.
Yeah.
He has probably dug, I don't know, yeah, probably 30, 35 foot down
Uh-huh.
to where he can drive his car into the front of his house, be
Lower
lowered down into the ground, and then just be able to walk up into his house through his tunnel and bunker. It is the most wild thing that he has done this.
How long did all this take?
So he's still doing it. He hasn't finished yet. So he started 2014 doing the bunker.
Yeah.
So now for the past,
How long to get my mind right? I had to turn up for a check to get my mind right. All right, go
there
ahead
you
with
go.
your war
There
walk.
you go.
Nah, but
So it's been about 8 years that he's been doing stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, he did the bunker. But I think the plan for building the bunker probably, or the tunnel system, probably took more years than it did to do the actual tunneling, because I think he's actually been tunneling and building the garage for the past 3 to 4 years.
Okay.
So can you make sure that AC's on? Please and thank you. It is a sticky motherfucker up in here.
It's just I don't fit.
I know you
funny.
don't feel it. Maybe I feel it because I'm the one
Well, I feel like I'm the odd man out because everyone else can feel it. I'm just wondering why I'm not hot.
This is why I'm hot. Anyway,
So wow.
so yeah,
How does he have? Is he just like renting excavating equipment to get all this done?
he's got a buddy of his who is I guess a construction manager or something like that. So he has access to excavators and things like that. Big
get-
machinery that he can use.
I guess you probably got good contacts as a plumber for guys
Yeah.
who've got this kind of equipment.
Sure,
To get
you
it
end
done.
up you end up becoming friends with somebody
Yeah,
in other industries.
with somebody who knows
Just like we
somebody.
have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, I know someone who could dig you a tunnel a little bit.
yeah,
What was his purpose behind all this? Was it simply just for the cool factor of having tunnels go to all these different places, or
Yeah.
is he like one of these doomsday prepper guys?
I don't really know. He doesn't really go into a whole lot as to why he wanted it.
Yeah.
I think initially it was this is a cool thing. I'm going to do this. And he got a bunch of support. I mean, he's had Patreon for years. He's had
Yeah.
YouTube supporters for years. So it wasn't unfunded, quote
Yeah.
unquote. But
He's got the tunnel page money.
Dude, I wish I had tunnel money.
I just think it's fascinating that, you've got somebody who's taking the time to actually dig underground, fix things like. I mean, this tunnel is fully like you can do 2 abreast in this tunnel.
2 abreast?
Jeez.
What is
2
that?
abreast.
What does
So
abreast mean?
Me and you can stand side by side in this guy's tunnel. It's fine. Just
I'll
leave
pick
it.
it up. I'll pick it up
It's fine.
Yeah,
Just
how
leave
about you
it.
go get it?
right now.
Yeah.
He said,
Yeah, that puppy dog, man. It's okay. I can mute your mic. Yeah, see, you gonna try and go play with that.
Oh, my bad.
No, he's good. He's good. He'd yelp if you got him. So, no, I mean, that's why we showed him at the beginning, is that way people understood why we had to leave sometimes. Because, I mean, with a cute little motherfucker like that, isn't that
You
right,
gotta
Goopy?
leave.
No one would come back.
Yeah, so I think initially it was this is a cool factor, and then he doesn't talk a whole lot about like how prep of a prepper he is.
Yeah.
He's obviously an Englishman, and he loves I guess I could say UK, so he loves his tea. He probably has a full pantry of just tea.
You just assume I always work on the assumption that Englishmen just have tea brewed on tap and just
Like we do with coffee.
Yeah, and just drawers full of fish and chips.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's true. As someone who worked with a couple of English people at one point, that's 100% true and accurate. England, you know what you did.
Tuesday, isn't it?
Tuesday.
It's
huh?
Tuesday, isn't it? With a bottle of water.
Oh, wala.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look who joined us. Hey, buddy.
Heyo.
Well, what that accent was, though.
Just because I get quiet every now and then, maybe I don't understand. I don't understand everything y'all be
Never,
talking about.
every
So,
now and then.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's why.
I
That's
gotta-
why
I
you
gotta
gotta
shut
pay.
up.
That's why you pay attention, so you can ask questions. Be like, what does that mean? What does this
You know,
mean?
Tyrell,
What do
that's
you mean
what
about
That
this?
shit get annoying.
Snacks, that's what I appreciate about
No,
you.
it
might not-
don't. That's why I like answering questions.
You like, damn, bro, what did you learn? Did you learn anything?
Yeah, that's the main difference between me and Ethan. I get annoyed with it sometimes. Ethan doesn't. Ethan loves questions.
I like talking, not because I like to hear my voice, but because I like to communicate.
He likes dropping knowledge.
He'd rather over communicate than under communicate.
Absolutely.
Hey,
I am an
that's-
over communicator.
That's not a flaw.
No, it's not, except for in certain situations.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
You gotta read
I
the
can
room.
think of a couple.
I guess.
I can think of one, and
One
I
in
know
particular.
Yes, and I know you're thinking of the same thing.
You don't know that for a fact.
Tell me.
Yeah, I do.
Tell me.
Nah.
Tell me.
That's a Patreon question, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I've never had that problem, though, like someone over explaining to me what they wanted.
I have.
Oof.
Man, nah. Man.
No, that doesn't happen.
No.
If I'm thinking what y'all are thinking, that doesn't happen.
What? No, you're
Nah.
definitely not thinking what we're thinking. Then.
Yeah.
Yes, I didn't want to cancel or single y'all out. Sorry.
Hey, yeah. So you know,
I know
mean,
what I did.
I wasn't gonna say it. And that does not go on my count.
No, that's on my
Sir.
count.
Okay. I'm on to you.
I'm the one who keeps the count.
You're gonna try and inflate my numbers. I just know it.
Fake numbers, inflated numbers.
I don't know, man.
He's inventing numbers.
It's just counting where he gets these.
I looked at it. He said 1, 2, 5, 9. Those aren't numbers.
Does not account.
Doesn't know how to count. He's a crazy guy.
I am.
Elon's no. I'm kidding.
Oh shit! We just got news.
Oh, and we're done.
Dude, and that's how we went viral.
Quite literally.
Boom.
That would be hilarious.
Got him.
I'm trying to make a correlation.
so-
So
between
yeah,
what
there's
we
nothing
talked
else on the tunnels.
I got it.
That was my tunnel education.
I
I
like
wanted
that.
to make y'all
Yeah.
aware that there is somebody out there
Who's
that has
building tunnels?
decided, let's have a lot of freaking fun and build, not dill, but build,
Dude, he's dilling those tunnels.
Stealing them out.
build a huge tunnel that connects not one, not two, but 3 locations, and have a pull-in garage that sinks down to the floor.
Hey, Ethan, you know what you call a tunnel that doesn't connect any locations?
A cave?
A mine.
Oh. What? Say
What?
that again?
Do you know what you call a tunnel that doesn't connect any locations?
Oh.
A mine.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point. Points for Rube.
Yep. 10 points.
There's
You want to go that high already?
Yeah, hell yeah. I got 10 points.
Jeez.
Yeah, get on my level.
Well, I got 5 points.
Okay, yeah, cool. Half of mine, get on my level.
all that story and information and research. 5.
5 points. Hey, he's the one that gave himself 5 points.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't have given it 5.
Dude,
That was the first thing that came to my mind.
I'd
That's
have
why I
given
said
him-
5. So
I'd have given him at least 11.
Yeah.
you think 11?
That was
You think
worth
it
a
worth
baker's
11?
dozen.
Yeah.
A good baker's dozen.
A good okay. A good.
No,
Fine.
13's too much.
but he
A
but he
baker's
already
dozen
gave
is 12
himself.
though.
A baker's dozen? That's 13.
I thought that was 12.
No.
Dozen
I've
is
always
12.
been told that a baker's dozen is 12.
Were they bakers who told you that?
Yeah.
I heard from a baker.
Yeah, I heard from a baker. They were lying to you.
No, all those math questions that you have to do as a kid, where it's like a baker's dozen.
You can't.
Yeah, and that was supposed to be
Is-
13. Did you ever wonder why you always got those questions wrong?
No, I always got them right.
What about a fortnight?
Yeah. How much is a fortnight?
I don't know, 2 nights.
No.
No.
It's 14 nights.
What?
It's
Yeah.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. It's a fortnight.
I don't understand this.
It's also a video game.
We've also got
that's
some
terrible.
poetry we want to read.
Oh,
you have
actually,
some
no.
poetry?
Before we get there, I can write you a wonderful poem
It's off the dome
off the dome.
Okay.
for peanut butter.
No, actually, this is actually as pertinent information to you.
Okay.
So, do you know about Fortnite much at all?
The game.
What do you know? Yeah, the game.
I know it's a third-person / first-person shooter.
Yeah.
You get to play online
Yes.
against I don't know how many players.
I don't know either.
You
I've
have an
never played it.
ability to build things
Yes.
with wood or metal or whatever have you, whatever materials you gather.
Yeah.
Something about killing people with
Yes.
guns or some sort of a weapon.
Yeah.
Some sort of a hang glider aspect. Some sort of a map that seems to narrow
Uh huh.
based off of how many players are still living.
Yes. So the pertinent information to you is Fortnite does collaborations with other things. So Marvel, they've done one with Marvel. I believe that there was one with Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
There was one. They've done a lot of collaborating work. I think
Right.
Mr. Beast was in the game for a little bit, and you can buy skins for the games.
Right.
Their most recent collab, you'll be very interested in. It's one of your favorite shows. Guess which one?
Regular show.
Nope, the other one.
Adventure Time.
Yes.
Hot dog. That's cool.
Yeah. So you can
Do you get special abilities for some of the characters?
that I don't know.
Like I,
know
feel
it-
like you need to have like Marceline
yeah,
because
one
she's
of
a
the skins.
vampire. You need to have that ability to not die.
Oh well, that's
Or-
not how the game works. Maybe-
Invincibility cloak for a time or something like
Yeah.
that'd be cool. Or if you're Jake, you get to stretch a little bit.
Fortnite has a Adventure Time skins, and so you can be Jake, Finn, Marceline, or Princess Bubblegum.
Okay, that's cool.
So you do have to purchase them, but I just thought you'd like
That's
that.
cool. They needed to put the Lich in there, and they probably needed to put.
No, they needed to put
Shoot.
the real hero of the story, both of them. Actually, all three. There's 3 real heroes to that story.
Oh, what was that guy's name? The big hero with the sword.
No, not Billy.
I thought that would be a cool character. That's
He's
a cool,
He's got a
sure,
sword.
low rate.
does have a sword.
Really kind of lame of a character. Sorry if I ruined it. It's been 20 years. You should watch it.
No, dude. The hero of the story is obviously Tree Trunks, Gunter, and Ice King.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, they're the
But I
best.
bet you know that people voted on this. Like they chose those 4 characters.
Bow to me, Dark One.
It's probably people who didn't know the show.
Oh, yeah, for
It's
sure.
people who went through like the first 4 seasons. It was like, wow, this is a lot to watch. I'm done.
They just
just like somebody I know.
they just vote. Ooh,
I finished the whole thing.
Not the first time.
Yes, I did.
as long as he got there.
Oh, man.
Not how you start, it's how you
truthfully,
finish.
I had never watched the show before. I had
Oh,
only,
really?
Yeah, I
I
had
thought
never
you'd watched
seen
some
it.
of it. Oh,
I'd only seen bits and pieces. I was like, this is a weird show. I don't watch this.
I'm a glob.
And
like
then
to do weird
I
things.
finally ended up watching it. And the first time I watched it, I watched all the way through. I'm on my second run. It's taken me a while because I got back to the office.
Oh, my glob, dude. My bad.
I'm on my 6th run.
Priorities.
Priorities, man. Priorities. Sometimes when life hits you, you got to find the fun happiness.
That's true. You do.
I never
gotta-
understood people who could watch multiple things for not the first time at different times. Like watch Adventure
Yeah.
Time for the 3rd time while flipping back and forth between The Office for like the 5th time or something like that.
I think it's one of those. I don't know how to describe it. It's like you turn on the show and you watch the episode. You're like, okay, cool. Like I'm not even seriously. I'm not really paying attention when I watch The Office.
Sure.
No,
I,
I mean,
can
there's
put it
no
on in
way.
the background and it's there.
Yeah.
I've got it. I understand what's going on. Sometimes I'll look up because I remember the funny parts.
Right.
I remember the episodes. Yada yada. I'm not really paying attention watching wise. But then with Adventure Time, I'll put on an episode. I'm like, oh no, I really have to pay attention because it's the second time through.
Sure.
I feel like once you hit like 3rd time through, maybe 4th time on a show, you don't really have to pay attention. You
Yeah.
know what's going on. You
Yeah.
have certain parts. There we go.
Yeah.
So, one of the things that happened when me and my sweet thing were married, or first married, in the second year of our marriage, we lived with my mother-in-law.
Right. And they
We
were
allowed
married.
her, and we were married. Not me and my mother-in-law. Thank God.
Oh yeah, no, not them.
Love you, but
Nah.
you understand. Well, that second year, we had mother-in-law moved in with us, and we lived in a 2-bedroom apartment. And I discovered that my mother-in-law's favorite show is Friends.
Okay.
This woman has loved Friends since Friends aired.
And what's your stance on Friends?
We will get there. Let me finish my story first. And so when I discovered this, I found out that from the inception of Friends, she has always owned either the DVDs, VHS, or what have you to be able to watch it.
Okay.
Goodness.
I literally would watch her fall asleep on the couch. 3 episodes would go by, and she would wake up quoting the show exactly where it was at.
So she's in deep.
Dude, it was like she was a savant, but just for Friends quotes. You can
Whoa.
basically quote anything from that show, and she can tell you what episode it's from.
How many seasons were there for
Like
Friends?
9.
Yeah.
9
a
or
lot.
10. Yeah. No, it's unbelievable.
Dang.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, my
get
stance
that.
on Friends, it's fine.
Okay.
I don't like it. I don't dislike it. It's fine.
So you had that opinion before she showed up.
Yes.
No,
I
thank
still
you.
have that opinion.
No, thank you.
I think Ethan's hating on it unnecessarily, but that's fine.
No, thank you.
Why do you hate it? What do you not like about Joey?
Do you think Matthew Perry got what he deserved?
No.
Good Lord.
Does
Too
anyone
soon.
deserve that? Jay, you answer my question first.
Yeah, there's some.
I answered yours.
There's some that I can
Okay.
think of, but Matthew Perry wasn't one of them. He was
No,
a
yeah.
tortured soul.
He was.
R.I.P.
Okay,
Yeah.
what do you dislike about Friends? Why do you hate Joey?
I don't hate Joey.
Then who do you hate?
I don't hate the characters. I don't
Okay.
like the show.
Why?
I think for me, the organization of the show is weird.
What about it? Tell me more.
Look, I haven't watched it, and I don't plan on watching it. That is classic. Me,
There it is.
and
That
you
is-
know it.
That's the most I was. See, that's
is.
why I was digging.
It is.
That's why I was digging around in there to get that.
I'm not gonna watch it.
I'm not going to ask you to.
No, I just don't like that show. There are too many people that are in my circle
Yeah.
that like that show, and I'm just not.
So then your contrarian comes out, and you're like,
Yep.
So, would you say that it's a little too mainstream for your taste, and it just looks like something that you wouldn't like?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, because The Office has The Office, Parks and Rec, even some
Schitt's
of the
Creek.
kids. Schitt's Creek, great show. Some of the other shows that I watch, they have that terrible first 3 or 4 seasons where it's like, this is so dry.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I'm not following. I've watched a couple shorts and been like,
Not
that
for me.
wasn't funny.
Not my thing.
Yeah.
It's interesting that that used to be kind of the standard. Like you had to get like 2, 3, or sometimes 4 seasons into a show
Yep.
for it to start getting good. But now, if a show doesn't like get good within the first half of the first season, it's done. It's not getting picked up.
yeah, if you don't see boobs within the first 5 minutes, it's gone.
I mean, if you can't be original, you got to show skin. Like,
Yeah.
that's kind of how
Dude,
it is now.
From the years of like 2020 to about 2023, any Netflix original that wasn't rated PG, within the first 5 minutes, you're seeing boobs.
Full
Full
frontal
frontal boobs.
Eventually penetration. Yeah,
I don't remember any of that.
there were some in there. That 365 movie that everyone
loved.
Yeah, yeah,
Huh.
yeah. That was crazy.
What type of what?
It
was
was something I don't think either of us want to watch.
Yeah, no, but it was like a Romanian movie that got put onto the main page, and everyone loved it. It was that the movie with the clip of where the guy like grabs the girl's neck in the rain and like spins her around that everyone was trying to imitate. That's what that was from. But it was showing
okay.
like it was like softcore, basically.
Just lots of boobs.
Yeah, yeah,
Skin sells, boys.
yep.
Skin sells.
It does.
It does.
Not
it
for
really
me.
does.
And I like a good story. I just started a show that I've watched several times with some friends. Only 2 seasons on Amazon
Oh,
Prime.
yeah, you told me about this.
Yeah, Patriot.
Patriot.
It's so good, dude.
Yeah, so I actually have a confession for y'all.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I don't rewatch media,
Ever.
pretty much ever.
Interesting.
I can.
That's a hot take. Okay.
It's not a hot take. It's just something I don't do. I can only think of like 2 shows that I've rewatched.
Like which ones?
What's your purpose behind not rewatching? And that
I just
question?
don't feel the need to. I feel like I remember everything that I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I'd like that.
So I just don't really do it. I have rewatched one anime, Soul Eater. I've rewatched it one time.
Okay.
Um,
Now you watched it from doing sub to just.
no, I
Sub
watched
to
it
just-
sub both times.
Oh,
Oh, no,
okay.
no. I can all like. Man, it would depend on the anime. I watched one recently that I basically didn't need the subtitles.
That's fantastic.
Nice.
That's
I mean,
really
was
good.
it rough to get through?
Not really. No, it wasn't.
Okay.
But your
So-
comprehension was. I mean, sure, it's an anime,
I mean,
so there's
look.
already a lot going on. But your
Well-
comprehension level was at what would you say
Oh, I
on a
mean,
percent scale?
on a percent scale, like everything that I understood while they were talking.
Yep.
I was probably like 45%. Like
That's
I
really
could piece
good.
everything together. But also, I mean, that anime, it's like it's just about a couple like high school kids, you know. So it's
Yeah.
like it's pretty like it's not
Lower level. Of
yeah, it's pretty
understanding.
lower level. But yeah, so I rewatched Soul Eater, and then yeah, that might be it. I don't think I've
Just the
rewatched
one?
just that one time.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't rewatch things. I mean, okay.
That happens.
I need to take that back. I've seen the Avengers, the very first like Avengers movie, like 4 times with my dad, and he still
Oh,
refuses
yeah.
to believe that he's seen
Yeah.
the movie.
Yeah. That makes
I'm
sense.
not kidding. I have watched that shit with him 4 times, and every time him go, "Well, that's a forgettable movie."
Wait.
And then like,
Okay.
That's classic.
yeah,
That's forgettable.
and then that's a forgettable movie. And then like 2 months later, him be like, "I've never seen this before," and I'm like, "We watched it 2 months ago, dude." And he's
Avengers
like,
Groundhog Day.
"Ain't no way. I've never seen it."
Dude.
Snacks, you coming back? You want me to unmute you?
No,
Keep
he's
you muted.
eating.
Oh wait.
Do you want on or no?
You could do your own little ASMR thing if you want to hear yourself crunch.
Crunching is your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that other people could do it.
He can't crunch like you crunch.
Well, thank you, Tony. I appreciate that's about you.
Oh, Ethan, I want you to know we
Yes, please.
also well, actually oh yeah, so we have decided that once we do get to competitions, we have decided
boy.
your punishment.
Oh boy.
Okay.
You're going to have to live stream playing the game, getting over it.
Oh fuck. That's terrible that I know that game.
No, it makes
is
a lot of sense.
Terrible fucking game.
It looks so fun. Once I get the graphics card for this computer, we'll be gaming.
Oh my god, y'all will see me at the highest form of clench.
Dude,
I'm already raising into clenching just listening to this idea.
Don't worry, I've already told Tony his punishments too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you want to tell the people?
Oh, well, you can describe it better, but I signed off on all of it. And
Okay.
I don't ever want to lose,
Oh, I don't want to lose either.
so I won't lose, but
Yeah.
I can't be mad if I do.
I don't remember the first one. I remember the second one. What was the first one again?
It was ASMR.
I remember now.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one is going to be ASMR, where Tony is a older man being hunted by a younger woman who will slowly but surely strip him of all of his autonomy. Where she'll like get him to quit his job because she's making more money than him.
How are we going to do that?
Huh? No, it's
he
it's
gives me a
roleplay.
script.
I give him a script to read.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
has
so
to-
he has to read the script out loud with voices?
Yeah.
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 No. He doesn't read her part. I'm going to get someone else to record it later and then play it for him fully.
Oh, that's so
And then
good.
I react to it, and then I watch myself just virtually get cooked.
Yeah. While he's just slowly loses all of his strong male tendencies as he just becomes this beta cuck.
Oh, yeah.
The second one is him being a sub with a comforting dom.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah.
Or slowly, or it's like it's a tender dom, but at the end of the day, they're also doing dom things, and then he's the sub.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. And it's gonna be bad because I might start getting into it afterwards.
He might just really enjoy the process.
Watch out there now.
I'm just gonna completely throw the game. It's gonna be something like, I don't know,
There
like
might be
hey,
awakening a new fantasy
Hey,
with you.
see how many glizzies you can eat, and I'm just like, no, I'm not hungry.
You're
Aw,
over there like,
shucks.
oh shucks,
Dang
I
it."
lost. Well, damn.
Hey, chug this chocolate milk. Like, it was like, I'm not thirsty. I guess I gotta do this thing.
He's like,
guess
damn,
I
I have
gotta
to meet
do this."
Trisha again.
Dang, Trisha's a real middle of America type lady name.
Yeah, it is. I bet that was the name of the lady driving that truck we saw today.
Gosh, shout out Trisha, man.
Dude, shout out to that 17.
You deserve better.
Was this a semi?
This
It was
was
a Volvo. It was a gray Volvo.
A Volvo, like,
semi.
semi-truck?
Semi,
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh,
dragging
gee.
a big ol' excavator.
Gosh, dude.
Nice.
Yeah.
Butches all get out.
No,
Normal.
no. She was a 17
On
dude.
the 30 scale.
Yeah.
You'll need to explain the 30 scale to him.
I thought, okay, so
Is this like an age thing, or is this
No,
more
no,
of
no, no,
a-
no.
Just listen.
if that was the case, 17 would be crazy.
That
Well,
would be
okay,
crazy for
I
driving
was-
a
Don't
truck.
do that.
I realize what I said now. I know what I did.
You diagonaled.
Really bad.
No, the
And
30
I forgot
scale.
the back diagonal. Anyway,
The 30 scale is.
Dude, we don't talk about the back diagonal here, dog.
the back diagonal is bad,
diagonal's
guys.
bad.
Because I don't remember to do it.
No, you got. If you're gonna come from the back, you got to go in straight. You
No, no,
can't
no,
hit
no,
it
no,
as
no,
diagonal.
no. The back diagonal is the thing where it's like I've gone one way,
Is that
but
like side beat mommy?
Yo. That's crazy.
hey now.
I can't wait to call. That would be Trish's nickname for me.
I don't know what just
I
happened.
meet mommy.
I set you up for that. That's all.
That's good. I like setups. Back diagonal is.
yeah.
I make the one diagonal, but I forget to think about the other things that I just said before making the final diagonal.
Oh yeah, it was like your last week with your hot dogs in New York farmland.
Yeah.
That was back diagonal.
That was a forgotten back diagonal.
Dude, that is great.
So 30 scale.
30 scale is, so everyone knows the 1 to 10 scale.
Not really, but go.
Well,
Yeah,
when
we
you-
do.
Yeah, when you see
When you rate another person on a scale of 1 to 10 on
Yeah.
attractiveness.
Okay.
You have heard this. You have heard a guy be like,
Yes,
"Oh yeah,
I've heard that.
that girl's a 7 or an
whether
8."
you
I still
do
don't
it or not,
understand it.
you're
Oh,
happily
okay.
married.
Okay, well, whenever a guy would rate that as 1 to 10, 1 being they're very unattractive, 10 being very attractive.
Oh, that's all I need.
Yeah, theoretically, you can put anyone on that kind of scale.
Right. Yeah, that's all I
Well,
need.
there's another scale, the 1 to 30.
Okay.
0 to 30, really.
Yeah. So
Okay.
0 to 10 is ugly people. So 10 is someone who is a very attractive, ugly person. So has good features or something about them that sets them apart from the rest of the uggos, but they're still themselves in the ugly category.
Okay.
So, and the scale can be subjective to people's preferences and stuff, but generally, you know, if you walk up to any other guy and say this person is a 5, most people will agree, like, yeah, that's probably close to about the same. It's within a point or half a point of accuracy, generally speaking. Most
Yeah.
people can agree.
Now, with this scale, everyone's scale can be very different, and the fact that personality or those kinds of things can take more precedent over others because you may be physically a very beautiful person, but then personality-wise, you may be very ugly, and so then for that person, they're like, well, they're a 5.
Right. But generally, it stays in the physical attraction. But personality and character can, have an effect. So,
Yes.
Okay.
0 to 10 is the ugly scale within the 30. And then 11 to 20 is just the normal, everyday, run-of-the-mill people, NPC face.
Okay.
So someone can be a very attractive, average-looking person. The girl today, Trisha.
This is 17.
Yeah.
All I gotta say, it's so loud. That sounds like a lot of work.
What do you mean?
It sounds like a lot of work.
Scale is too much work for
No.
Ethan.
It's way
No.
too much work for me.
No, because everyone falls into the category. So that's the 21 to 30 is like out of this world attractive, and that's the scale when you start getting kind of nitpicky.
Yeah.
So maybe someone has a drop dead gorgeous face, but not necessarily other physical features that you would prefer to see of someone that attractive. But that's
Still, that's a lot of work.
It's-
That is a lot of work, man.
It's too much work for old Captain E.
I see. God,
Ahab over here
I
just
see
cannot
no
handle
point
it.
in doing that. That really would just
you just
work
see a
me
green check
over.
mark or an X.
Well, because it's one of those things like, I don't know if you guys do this, but I'm really good at convincing myself of doing something or not doing something.
No, you're terrible at that.
Hold on now.
Okay.
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
You don't know everything that goes on in my brain.
I don't.
Because there are many days where I am convinced to do one thing,
Uh-huh.
and then I go home
And
and,
do
it
the
quite
other?
literally changes
Damn.
within seconds.
Okay.
And I have like basically what's going on is throughout the whole day I am weighing whether or not to do something or not to do something.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I misunderstood what you were saying.
Yeah. My convincing scale is it's very easy for me to convince one way or the other.
Okay.
So, having that many different numbers to choose through, I'd be an emotional wreck.
That's true.
I would look at that person and be like, I mean, there's a little bit of this, there's a little bit of that. It could be this number, it could be that. I would be. I'm already clenched.
That makes
It's
sense
too
for
much.
you.
Yeah, so basically you've got 2 modes, overdrive and off.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that checks out. Then that scale would be
And yet
too much
nicotine
for you.
calms me down.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird.
That's what nicotine does.
No, that's literally its job.
Yeah. Oh no!
Depends. What happened?
Oh, this is actually important. Our hero of the coast.
Yeah.
He's down at his next stop in
Yeah.
a Spanish-speaking country. He's trying to order food at a restaurant, and this person is speaking full Spanish, and he cannot keep up. Sounds like he's getting the tacos.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Shout out to
Not at all?
the man who guards our coast.
Wait, what?
I hope he does well. Get the tacos.
he doesn't hablo at all.
He hablos a little bit.
It doesn't take that much to get something other than tacos if you're not cool with tacos. Is he disappointed with tacos?
No, I don't know. I just told him he should order tacos.
How far south is he?
Whoa! Wow! Say that again.
I said, how far south is he? I think you turned
pretty
up your
south.
volume.
Oh, I did. Wow! I was like, why is Ethan so loud? There we go. There it is.
Now you get the full extension.
Oh, full extension.
Gotta get the full extension, boys.
Dude, you got to. Anyways,
Is he
it's important news.
upset that he's just not? Is
No.
he trying to riz up in Spanish?
No,
No,
oh,
he's
God,
just trying to
no.
order food.
Yeah.
He's literally just trying to order food.
I didn't know if that was code for.
No, I won't. I
He's
won't
like,
be that coy about it.
I'm ordering. I can't keep up.
Oh,
Because that is. I've been in that situation where you try and
I'm ordering and I can't keep up.
I've been in that situation where you're trying to.
Where
talk
you were
up
ordering and couldn't keep up?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
And all I got was good food, but that's not what my intentions were.
That's not what I was
Were
looking
your
for.
intentions to get bad food?
No, it
He
was
was
Okay.
looking for a certain item and he couldn't get that item.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't get the mole.
No.
What'd
no.
you want?
I wanted. I wanted other stuff. I wanted affection. I just want time.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
you
But
didn't
there
get
was
any of the.
the language barrier is a real thing.
Yeah,
Truth.
Yeah.
it is.
Truth.
It is. That's why with my Japan trip coming up, I'm learning Japanese.
Yeah. That's the whole idea.
They ain't ready.
No, probably not.
They ain't ready for white Anglo-Saxon Jesus over here.
Jesus. Lord help me.
Smite him.
Smite me, Lord.
Take me away.
I got an update for the hero of the coast.
Yes, Hero of the
what
Coast
happened?
update.
He was like, okay, this waitress is going full send on Spanish. I can't keep up. The only reason why I know what to say next is because all waitresses ask the same questions in the same order, lol. And then, of course, I respond, tres tacos, por favor. He goes, yeah, that would work perfectly if I wasn't at Olive Garden.
Dude, what?
He's at Olive Garden.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, hold on. He's at his next post,
Yes.
and he's at a American establishment
Yes.
speaking Spanish.
Yes. I'll tell you where he's stationed in a
That
moment.
man is as dumb as a box of rocks.
No, he's not.
Go to the bodega down the street from the hotel.
He's not. No, I think he's on base, actually.
Go down to the bodega at the end of the street. Go get some tacos.
No.
Why are you
this
eating
checks
Olive
out.
Garden?
This checks out, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Here, I just texted you where he's at.
Yeah. Go to the bodega down the end of the road.
Dude, don't.
Why are you eating Olive Garden in that country?
Dude, just let him be.
Oh, that's
He's
so
our
annoying.
hero of the coast.
But that's so annoying.
Dude, I can't wait for him to be on here because he's agreed.
Say what?
He's agreed to come on the
talked
podcast.
about this.
Oh.
I can't wait
I
for
thought
him.
you said that he's agreed that it's annoying that he's at an Olive Garden.
No, he'll defend that.
Yeah, he will defend that.
Every decision that he's made, he will defend.
It's pretty much true. No, that's actually not totally true. He definitely admits that he's made quite a few mistakes. Now.
That is so lame.
Now,
Why?
Now,
Why?
but in the moment, up until you realize that what you did was a mistake, you will defend every decision until 10 years later.
Dude, shout out to my hero of the coast.
You
Guarding
know
that
what you
coast
did.
and guarding
You know
those
what
hearts.
you did.
We love you. We love you
I do love you, but
so
you know
much.
what you did.
But you do know what you did.
I will shake my head in disgust from that.
Well, at least he's choosing like the finest, place that your people
is.
offered our culture. The Olive Garden.
Italians did not offer
It's,
Olive
it's
Garden.
on every block in Italy that I've been to.
It's true.
Wow,
Olives and
that's
gardens.
terrible.
That's literally why they come over here now. It's a fast track to get your green card.
It's true.
You work at the Olive Garden, you cut your wait time in half.
No, what?
Yeah.
Isn't it an Italian establishment?
No, Ethan, because when you're here, you're family.
I'm over here going all legal. Is it this? Is it that? No. Over here, your family. Oh my God.
We didn't even set that up ahead of time.
That's wild. That is wild.
I can't remember the last time I went to an Olive Garden.
Same.
You know,
I did it once.
I think it was before the big move.
I
honestly,
did it once in college and I hated it. It was like, this is
Did you
terrible.
go on your own volition, or was it like a group going?
It was a group going
that
kind
you
of thing.
tagged along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, it was another former person that we know.
yes.
And they were like, yeah, let's all go to Olive Garden for dinner. I'm like,
What?
yeah, sure, okay. So we went and I was like, this is terrible.
Yeah.
Never eating here again. Haven't since.
You know, honestly, it'd be a great nickname for your son.
Olive Garden.
Family?
Huh?
The Don?
Olive Garden.
No.
Specifically in this situation, think about it for just a moment. Where the Olive Garden that the Hero of the Coast is at right now located.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's Italian, but in
Yeah.
that location, it's like his heritage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really freaking
Yeah.
funny.
Isn't that good?
Wow.
Isn't that good?
That's really good.
Yeah.
And if you shorten it, he's gangster because
He's OG.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
little
Yeah.
OG?
Little OG.
Okay. I'm in. I'm in.
yeah.
He's sold. He's sold.
Dude, I knew it.
You get he gets an Olive Garden tracksuit
Dude, I
Oh
do.
man, he'll pull
with the bucket
Oh,
cap.
dude.
Yeah, dude, this is gonna be sick.
He's got to. If he's gonna do it, he's got to get we've got to get the white headband.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, and then and we'll put on the tracksuit, the like olive branches going down it.
exactly.
Oh man.
On the back, it just says family.
It comes with
Carries around a bottle of
breadstick
Paisano with
cologne.
him.
Yeah. I was about to say, yeah, it just comes soaked in the cheapest Italian cologne you can get.
Yeah, cheap Italian cologne, and then he's got a big old one of them big jugs of Paisano.
Yes.
He's just walking around.
Oh, it's made of the material that they make the green napkins out of. It's just a green.
Oh yeah. That'd be
got a-
good.
He's
I
got a-
want this tracksuit.
Dude, he's just got a really cheap gold chain.
Man, I
just
hope
like a little one.
I hope when little OG finally gets a chance to actually listen to us and he understands that he finally understands where this name came from.
Dude, for sure.
It's a mixture of the green napkin material and the velvet red curtains.
Oh my god. Dude, that would be so sick.
Different,
It'd be so
different
heavy.
material for different days.
That'd be so heavy.
No, he's just got a summer and winter one.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Dude, that'd be so good. Little OG.
Cheetah
OG.
fur lining the collar.
I was personally thinking leopard.
Leopard, something royal, or like whatever that white fur with the spots that the Caesars wore.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
that's consistent too.
Yes.
That's what the
So-
Caesars. It's where the Caesars ate.
Tony and I, since we actually work together IRL,
Yeah.
we got into a very interesting discussion.
Okay.
What do you think are the 3 most important skills a man can have to be seductive?
Pay attention, beloved customers.
Beloved customer, this is a service announcement. What do you think?
Seductive.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys.
What are you going to teach little OG? Are the top 3 things to have?
Come here, little OG. Let me tell you how I got your mother.
I don't even know how I got her.
I do.
I mean, coffee and conversation. I don't know. I mean,
Charm.
I was just gonna say.
Is that what that is?
exactly
Okay.
Exactly what we were saying is necessary. You already got.
Yeah.
oh, okay, cool. Like, I'll be honest. Bad self speak. So this is like a weird area.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Dude, okay.
It's for me. I think it'll be a learning experience.
Can I reframe the question to maybe help you?
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
You're talking to a younger man. He really wants to get a girlfriend, but he's kind of starting from ground zero. What would be the first 3 things that you would tell him to do to try and get a girlfriend? he doesn't necessarily have any prospects, but he wants to be ready if he does meet a prospect. What are 3 things he could work on to get better to be prepared?
Be okay with your individuality,
Okay.
which I think goes alongside charm.
Okay.
In the event that it's not about necessarily that your charm is going to woo said woman. I think your charm is supposed to be something that is the first attractive part of you. In that when you're able to hold yourself, whether you feel like you need to hold yourself well or not, if you can hold yourself well and you can communicate some of your feelings or even all of your feelings, if that's allowed in said relationship or situationship that you have or whatever.
Okay, beloved customer, do not end up in a situationship. I will not abide that.
I don't think I would abide that either, but
Nope. Yep. No.
I
No
feel like
entanglements.
I don't necessarily think that being firm on like the first time y'all hang out is really important. I think if you want to have intentions for said person, firm meaning like firm in your conversation, like I am here to date
Thank
you.
you.
This is what I'm going to
That's
do.
exactly what I was thinking.
Yes.
I knew what you meant, but I just couldn't stop my brain.
That firm like
No,
that.
I'm glad I saw that because that helps me.
God, he's so firm.
in who he is as a person.
It's like, why did you hug me that way? Because I'm firm.
Never met someone as firm as you.
Yeah, because nobody wants to go into like a relationship and the first thing that you tell the woman is, "Yep, I'm here to date to get married, so you're my prospect."
That's what I do.
Well, that's probably not the way you should do it.
No, I like your
You're
move.
scared. Well, it's okay to. Don't get me wrong. I think if you know that already that person's looking for a relationship to get married, then yeah, making it clear. And maybe that's what I'm trying to say is like, if you've been hanging around said person for a certain amount of time and you know what they're about and you know what they're looking for, be firm in what you're saying. I'm gonna date you. We're gonna figure this out. And if it doesn't work and we don't like it, then we're cutting it off and it's calling it done. And that's probably the give and take of the relationship at the beginning is I'm either for this or I'm not. I think that would be number one is if you're gonna communicate how you communicate. Let your charm be the words that you say. Because it's gonna happen naturally. You're not gonna you can't account you can't account for everything words wise. I've tried that. It's a terrible prospect.
Yeah.
You can account for some of the words that you want to say,
That's true.
but you can't account for when they're going to happen or if they will.
Okay.
Because in the moment, you could say something completely different.
That's true. Yeah, we also thought that getting your sexy right was definitely important.
Get your sexy right.
Okay, so how does one define that?
That's easy.
That's the question that I have.
I stole that from my brother and me getting your sexy right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, one, get your hygiene in order. It's not hard. It's easy.
Yeah, definitely bathe, boys.
Tony, what should they do first?
Brush your teeth.
That, and then what?
Clean your ears.
Wipe your goddamn ass.
There you go.
I don't care what age you are.
Go buy some deodorant. Wear it every day. Go to a place that has cologne that's available, the sample. Put some on your skin. See how it smells. It's going to smell different than from the bottle. Find what scents smell good for you. Find something in your price range.
You got to know the difference between deodorant and antiperspirant.
What? I was talking about cologne.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Lotion.
Still, you need to know the difference.
Well, that is true.
They do have scented antiperspirant, but deodorant is different than antiperspirant.
I thought antiperspirant was gone. Do they still have it?
Old Spice.
Ethan still wears it.
The antiperspirant, which is helpful for when you work,
Not a fan.
aluminum free
Yeah.
gel Old Spice.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, well, not like a gel. Sorry, it's like the
It's the
roll
gel
on.
The
stick.
roller ball.
No,
Not just like the straight
No, it's
up.
the gel stick. The
the
blue.
gel stick.
The
Yeah,
blue
blue
God,
gel
no.
stick. It's not that bad.
God, it feels like I'm spreading.
I don't like
ogre
this.
snot
I don't
in
like
my
the
neck.
chalky stuff. The chalky stuff's terrible.
No, that's exactly what I use.
Yeah.
The stuff that I use.
The blue stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's
God.
great.
Yeah.
You freaks.
It's great.
Well, it's better than the what's
Why
that
do you like
company? the gel thing where you roll it up and it's like the,
That's
that. I used to use
psychotic.
that because I thought I wanted to be like my
That's
dad,
about
and he
right.
used it.
Exactly.
Good old laser.
God,
Yeah.
laser. Oh my lord.
But I
Oh,
don't know
man.
what he uses now.
I
Probably
was
the same
using
stuff.
orange right guard from like 7 to 12. Yeah, I had old man deodorant that I was just using. I was using old orange right guard deodorant and bars of Irish Spring, communal Irish Spring bars.
You and your 4 brothers or 3 brothers.
Yeah,
Man, that's a
just hoping that they're no kidding, dude.
Wash rag?
No, I can't account for who all was using a wash rag.
Well, no, I'm asking if you were.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you use a wash rag when you were a kid?
No.
Do you think that? What do you think about that?
I use. I don't think I've ever used a wash.
What
rag.
about a loofah?
Well, okay, maybe as like a baby
Have you loofah'd?
for a time.
Dude, loofah's the way to go.
Loofah is so nice.
I don't. I have.
You
I
got to
use-
change your loofah.
Yeah, you
Well,
do.
yeah, obvious.
About once a month.
No, you say obvious. I know guys that have been
But I
using
don't
the same
use it.
loofah since high school.
I've never. Oh God.
yeah.
How's it still alive?
Yeah, it's mold infested. Just
Oh, my God.
sick. That
I have skin issues.
Yeah,
I have sensitive skin issues.
sure.
you
And
do have.
I think some of it, truthfully, stress related.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think now outside of obviously getting poison ivy, that kind of fucks up your skin.
For sure.
It does.
But I use Dr. Squatch bars
yeah.
now
Yeah.
with
That's what's
some of the. I really like the tough grit pine tar.
Yeah.
Man,
That one smells really good.
I don't feel like I need a loofah with that.
No, you shouldn't be trying to use a loofah with bar soap. Doesn't really work that well.
Yeah, it's more of a gel soap kind of deal.
Yes,
like
I
body
switched-
wash.
I switched from gel stuff a long 3-4 years ago over to bars.
Okay, well, one piece of advice for that: they do actually sell these little like net bags that you can put them in, and it'll make your soap last longer.
That's very nice. I should look into that.
You should. They're cheap.
Duke Cannon has a big ass brick of soap that comes with the sack that you just put it in, and it's like an exfoliating sponge on one side and a rag on the other. So you
That's
just
nice.
dump the bar into it and just soap up and lather up, and it's great. But
Yeah.
I generally stick to their gel stuff just because I like the product and I like the scent. I'm not against bar. I've gone through
I
bar
just-
phases.
I just don't like the gel anymore. Every other gel that I've used, I felt like it gave me skin problems. And then when I switched to Dr. Squatch and just kept it as Dr. Squatch, I was using Dr. Bronner's, and Dr. Bronner's was fine.
Yeah.
But I wanted something that had a little bit more grit, and I liked the smells that they had.
Yeah.
It's great.
Doesn't Dr. Squatch have a gel though?
They do. They have a gel now.
I thought so.
And I think the thing that I secretly have not expressed is that I'm really weird about my healthcare products.
Yeah,
I want them to be natural.
I've gotten
I
that
just
way.
want it to be
I understand
this is
that.
soap.
Yep.
This is what's in the soap.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Being able to read the product, great. Love it. I was using Dove or some other product that had a bunch of other stuff in it. I was getting rashes from it.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
was like, well, that's no fun.
Nah.
So I had to switch back.
That makes sense.
You got to find products that just work for you. It's like trial and error.
So back to y'all deodorant. So y'all
Yeah.
using the ogre snot shit?
Okay, hold on. Let me pull up a photo.
No, I know
he
exactly
knows
what you're
exactly what
talking
it is. I'm using the blue
God,
to this
why-
day. I've been on it for years.
I use it because it's aluminum free.
You can get aluminum free, not ogre snot.
You don't like gel like products.
No, I don't.
I don't
So-
like what he said. I don't like the chalky.
Dude,
Yeah.
I don't like
White.
I don't like feeling like there's a slug under my arm.
It's not that bad.
I don't like the feeling
So
of
you
the
admit
chalky.
it kind of feels that
It's
way.
not off-putting.
So you would admit that it kind of feels that way.
Yes, it's more slimy than the chalky
All
thing.
right, beloved
and I'm-
customer,
I'm
you
good
heard
with
it
that.
first. Tony likes feeding a little moist.
Yes, I prefer moist over dry.
I feel
I
like
moisturize every morning.
I feel like if I were to use, like, I have a stick of the Dr. Squatch deodorant. It's real. It's like almost like a wet clay kind of
Okay.
thing where it like crumbles off or whatever.
Oh, what kind of weird deodorant are you buying?
That's how it feels.
Okay.
That's probably not what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe.
It
Product.
crumbles on you though.
Yeah, I feel like when I put it on, it's like mushing on,
Oh,
and maybe
okay.
it's because
Maybe you just like the glide.
I like it to glide on, man. Just
Y'all,
done.
y'all like being moist.
I
get
have my counts. You know, I'm good.
What?
I got my OCD counts.
What?
It's fine.
I like a lubed up pit.
Yeah.
it. Nice walkie pie. You know, there's people in Asian countries that are really into that too.
Flipping their shit right now. Like, oh my god,
Dude.
we have found a one.
Oh.
I know what's
Oh, Nissan got daisuki.
We just blew up in 3 new countries.
Taiwanese ladies, huh?
Hopefully, they don't
Oh,
all have
yeah,
terrorists
yeah.
on them.
Probably not.
At this point,
Hopefully you don't run
probably
into.
not.
Hopefully you don't run into a situation like I was telling you about with that guy that I played high school football with, the 5'4" dude.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he had a humongous penis.
Cool.
Yeah, he was 5'4".
That's
Everything
good for
evens
him.
out. Yeah, right.
I hope that's good for him.
Everything. Yeah, I mean,
Dude, we couldn't figure it out for a real long time because he'd always shower with his underwear on, and we didn't know why.
Uh-huh.
And then one day he did it, and we all figured out why. He was protecting the rest of us.
That's very smart of him.
Yeah.
Good on him. Boxer brief, boxer.
I don't remember.
Tidy whitey.
I don't remember.
it definitely wasn't a string.
No.
Yeah, I don't feel like. Well,
It was
okay.
basketball shorts.
Yeah, no kidding.
Just down to his ankles. Dude, I'm gonna really laugh if that guy watches this. He's like, "Wait, I remember that dude." He's like, "Damn, yeah, you're damn right. I got a big penis,
His vibe just completely changes.
dude."
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to that guy. You know what you did,
You know what you did.
dude. We would have trick plays designed for him where he'd try to hide behind the offensive lineman
Couldn't
because he was
hide.
so short. It never worked,
No.
but
He
it was
wasn't good in
fun.
hide and go seek.
I never played hide and go seek with him, unfortunately.
What position did you
I mean,
play?
you tried.
Running back,
Oh yeah.
You tried.
no.
Essentially, you were playing hide and go seek by trying to make him hide.
Well, I know I was on the offense.
Sorry, diagonal. Anyway,
Yeah.
I didn't know what you were saying.
It's like, no, Ethan, we were on the same team. I'm sorry.
Sports ball.
bringing it back to sports. Huh?
Hell yeah, dude. Did you have a game for us today?
I do have a game if we want
nice.
Yeah, why not?
Of course.
Now-
We got time.
to. So the name of the game is Rank Le Sandwich.
Rank the sandwich.
Now, here is the rules of the game. Okay.
Okay. Cuban
I will
sandwich
present.
one.
I will present. No. This is different. I will present a sandwich.
Yeah.
I'm going to present the items that are supposed to be on said sandwich.
Okay.
You are able to. You get to rank
Yeah.
the items on the sandwich.
Okay.
Like, dislike, abide, don't abide, that kind of thing.
Okay, so you're gonna read us the whole list, and then
I'm
we're
gonna read the
give
whole
you our
list.
rankings?
You keep what you we'll keep what we want. We'll
Okay.
put tick marks. However, I don't remember. Let me see how many items there are.
This is gonna make me look like a real clenchmeister.
It is. Good luck.
I stand by it. I'm like
Hold
Goose.
on.
I stand on business.
1, 2.
Yeah, he's really standing on business right now.
real.
Dude, he was spread eagle a little
He's
while
the
ago.
hero of our interior coast.
Okay, so there are 11 items on this sandwich.
Okay.
Jeez.
Yes,
Big sandwich.
you can keep whatever items you want,
Okay.
and then we'll do this a couple of times
Okay.
Okay.
whenever we play. Whenever I'm lead tech. After a couple of times, we will make said sandwich or sandwiches based off of the items that we kept,
Yeah.
and then we will rank the sandwiches that we made.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Deal?
Yeah.
Deal.
Okay. So the first sandwich that we are doing is the Italian sub.
Okay.
Classic Italian sub.
Okay.
The 11 items are as follows: soft Italian bread roll,
Yep. Keep it.
provolone cheese,
Keep it.
salami,
Keep it.
pepperoni.
Get rid of it.
Keep it.
Okay. So I want to keep it 2, so it's 2 against 1.
Fine, we'll keep it. Salami's overrated. No, I'm sorry. Pepperoni's
Pepperoni?
overrated.
Okay, so we're
hate
keeping the pepperoni. Capicola,
Keep it.
Keep.
mortadella.
Keep it.
It's a type of meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Prosciutto,
Keep,
Keep.
it.
obviously. Vegetable portion:
No,
lettuce,
Yeah.
lechuga,
Yeah.
that's fine. Keep it.
tomat,
That's fine. Keep it.
Yeah.
onion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is where the division comes.
Okay.
Either a sub sauce,
Okay, which is sub sauce.
sub sauce,
Okay, or
or a vinaigrette.
vinaigrette.
And I would probably do. I would say vinaigrette would be oil, vinaigrette, and some sort of
Salt and
seasoning.
pepper.
Salt and pepper kind of thing to go along.
I'm good with both.
Mike style.
Okay. Sounds like we're keeping the sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have brought in the sandwich like I wanted to.
Oh well.
I was gonna try to get an Italian sandwich from a local shop.
Oh, that would have been cool.
It would have been awesome.
Oh, the place. Yeah.
Yeah, the place
Yeah,
downtown.
yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been awesome
Yeah, I've been meaning to
Would've been
go
cool.
there.
because that's a good
It's delicious.
Italian sub.
Is that Italian sub? Is a traditional Italian sub supposed to be cold or warm?
I believe it's supposed to be cold.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
Which I'm
cold.
good
It's
with.
a-
I'm always
yeah.
just curious
a
because
cured meat.
some people look
Yeah.
at you weird when you get a sandwich like that and ask them to get it crunchy and toasty, which I would be
think-
cool with.
I
Dude,
think
the
the pop-
wombat got that way with me this week.
Got what way?
The what you just talked about, because I heated up my sandwich that I made.
Oh yeah.
And
Post
got
pumping,
defensive about
and
that?
he was like, "You're heating up that sandwich?"
Oh my gosh.
I looked at him and went, "Yeah."
I
I'm heating
introduced
this
him
up. He
to
goes,
Antone sandwiches, and he was like, "That is a good
Yeah.
one to keep."
"Yeah,
Nice.
He liked that one.
yeah." He was confused that I was heating up turkey and salami.
Everything it's better warm, dude.
That's what I thought, but
You're right.
I feel like it depends on the sandwich. If you have a sandwich that has a lot of items that taste better cold, don't heat it up.
well, yeah.
I think the popular popular establishment that has made sandwiches hot.
R.I.P. Quiznos.
No, not Quiznos. The other one,
Subway?
Potbelly sandwich, I think is what it's called.
Oh yeah, they're still around. They're still out there.
Yeah,
They popularized it, and so did
Quiznos.
Subway.
I think Quiznos did it first.
Quiznos was doing it. Hard to
Quiznos-
say.
I
But
think
Quiznos was
Quiznos-
always doing it because it was a.
Well, I
that's
think
not a
Quiznos
sub-
was the OG of hot sandwich.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'm going for. I guess I'm saying sub.
Yeah, Quiznos is like the OG hot sub.
Yeah, but why am I? What am I? Yeah, no. Quiznos isn't a sub though. Quiznos is a sourdough bread. It's a
What?
It's a sandwich.
No, it's not. It's a sub.
Oh, I'm thinking of
You're thinking
Schlotzsky's. What the
Schlotzsky's.
frag.
Dude, it's okay.
No,
it's okay.
Grenade brain over here.
Yeah, no, you're just thinking about cinnamon rolls. It's all right.
No, I'm thinking about food.
Yeah, cinnamon rolls.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, that's
It's okay, though.
That's fair. Oh, Goose ate all his dinner. Thank God. That dog's been on a hunger strike.
Hunger strike goose.
Yep, because I haven't
guy.
been putting cooked meats on his kibble.
Yeah, look, you little bougie ass.
He's the bougie ass, not me.
Please reconnect. Oh, cool.
Yep,
Back
it did.
online.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
yeah. The internet's a little sketchy here, but we're all right.
Dude, look, we need to build that server.
That's not going to change the internet.
It's not going to change the internet, but it'll definitely help keep things locked down. I thought you could build a server that's like meant for your network. Like you can build an internet network.
Yeah, you can, but you still have to get the internet from outside, and that's the issue that we're having.
Yeah, so you pull it from outside and then you bring it into here and you boost it.
Okay, yeah, boost it all you want. The problem, it's unstable outside, is what I'm saying. So you can build as much as you want here. It
Yeah,
won't change
I guess-
anything.
This is where I don't understand.
Okay, so it's
And
not.
no. It's not about me necessarily needing to understand either. I just am gonna say, internet is internet.
That
It's
is
either
true.
not working or it's not.
That's true. It is either not working or it's not.
That's about all I need to understand.
Yeah,
I leave that to other professionals. That is
Yeah.
not my job.
that's fair.
I'm
That's
not
fair.
sure other professionals are the ones handling the day-to-day connectivity of the internet because I've seen them out in my neighborhood trying to put in new fiber. I'm just like, really?
All you're doing is just sticking it in the ground.
No, they don't even put it in the
But they-
ground.
yeah, that's what
They leave that to somebody else to go do.
Yeah.
We've gone
Yeah.
almost 2 months without the fiber cable being put in the ground at the house.
That's when you take a shovel from work and you go dig it and put it in.
I mean, I can do it, but then they're gonna come up and dig it because they have it marked, and it's just gonna be a whole deal.
Dude, Big Mustache would be pissed if you did that.
No, he probably wouldn't. But
No, because then they'd come back and dig another hole, and then he'd be
well,
pissed.
yeah, but that's not my fault. That's like
true.
Yeah, I would
talk
just
to the service.
You know what I did to make them come fix my stuff? I just kept calling the technician that originally installed it.
See, I do have his number.
I just kept calling him until he finally almost blocked me, and I was like, "When are you going to come bury this?" And he was like, "Oh well." Yeah, well, he wouldn't even answer my phone calls. He finally texted me. He's like, "Text me, please." It's like, "Okay, when are you going to come fix my shit?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, someone else is going to come do that." And I was like, "Okay, when are they coming?" And he
Yeah.
was like, "In like a week." I was like, "Okay, you better schedule that right now."
Yeah,
Yeah, and they fixed it.
nice. The guy who I had to
a
talk
big-
to on the
that's
phone,
Big move.
Well,
the guy who I had to talk to on the phone about getting the fiber
Yeah.
fixed,
Yeah.
was similar to the clip that you sent the other day or yesterday of Theo. So as soon as I get onto the line, this dude is just flirting hard over the phone, just like, "What you need, Poppy?" I think I was like, "I just need my stuff to work, man." And he's like, "Oh, I got you. Like, I know it's annoying that you can't have this running." I was like,
I love that
Yeah,
guy.
it really is. I love that guy too. I was like,
I have never experienced
and
that
he was
in my life.
love that.
and he was trying to sell me on the promo that they had to like upgrade your iPhone. I was like, "Hey man, listen, it's not my account, it's not my house. I'm just trying to get this set up for me and the boys." It's like, "Oh no, I got you. I understand." And I kind of gave him a little bit of hope, but like, "Hey, let me talk to the guy. Maybe he'll want to upgrade." And he's like, "I appreciate that." He's like, I got you. I know you got your quota."
Dude, that's so fun.
It's great. It's
I
a
need to
good-
get a no soliciting sign.
Yeah.
I hate solicitors. They come and they ring my doorbell and I get a notification about it and they're standing there and the wife's office. Thanks. The wife's office is like right there
Misread.
by the front door. Huh?
Misread.
No,
No.
not yet. No.
I'll come up with a nickname.
I know you will.
How about? No, I almost went with the one that our old small group leader called her for like 3 weeks.
Yeah. What
Not-
about
not that one?
I want to do something Roman. 'Cause she's really into Roman history.
Apollonia.
That's good. Apollonia.
Yeah, Bologna.
So Apollonia was like, her office is just right there. It's
Right.
right by the front door, and they always ring it, and I get a notification, and I'm like, "What do y'all want?" They're like, "Oh, I saw you have weeds." Yeah, it's not my house. This is a rental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't want that.
Yeah.
Go away. Oh, okay. Maybe can I leave my card? Yeah, put it under the mat. It's fine. See you later. Like it works me over. I'm just like, stop. Leave me alone.
See, here's the funny thing in my house, which is, not that
can't
far
find
away.
they can't find your front door.
No.
No, they can't, and so no one comes to it.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I want to get the welcome mat that it says it's not a whore house, it's a whore home.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a really good deterrent.
that sounds
Yeah.
about right for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
For the
just
house
I
that
just
I'm
need
in
to
right
get the
now.
thing. I need to get the thing that says no soliciting.
Yeah.
And just put that or beware of dog or something.
Beware of
eat-
dog will steal sandwich.
Will still say. Yeah, I need to do something funny. But thankfully my door is metal, so I can put like a magnet on it or something.
Sure.
And then remove it whenever I want it. But
God, I bet that was really heavy to install.
Just put a
I
li-
didn't do it. So
Life-
I don't know. I
a
wish we knew.
life-size magnet on the metal door of Nick Cage.
That's a good idea.
There you go.
That's a good
No,
idea.
George Costanza. Let's stand on business here.
In the pose within the tidy whities.
Oh, the timeless art of seduction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew someone that had that in their bathroom, the full size photo.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
that.
It was a deterrent to not jerk it.
You should put it on the shower
So
curtain.
that way you had to look at George if you were going to do that.
I mean, there's people out there with enough determination.
Oh, well,
You can
yeah,
power
of
through.
course. But
Yeah.
then when that post clarity hits and you're just looking at George,
Nah, little hose would power through and not even feel bad. He'd go for round 2.
he'd high five him. Yeah, little hose would. Dude, that would.
No, he would be telling George, "I'm going to teach you a lesson."
That's true.
Yeah, he would.
Could you imagine you, though? Just looking George right in the eyes, knowing what you just did.
Yeah, that'd be rough.
There would be no eye contact.
I mean,
Oh no, man.
true bravery would dictate eye contact.
Exactly.
You're right, but there would be no eye contact.
Weak men create weak times.
It's true. Well, you know what Gandhi said.
Are you 18?
No, he wanted him under that. No, the definition of true bravery is not found in nonviolence.
Wait, hold on. Did you say he wanted them younger than that?
We'll get back to that.
That's a good.
We'll get back to it.
That's a good quote.
No, it is not found in nonviolence. It's when your roommate walks in on you masturbating and you look him in the eyes and finish.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's gross. Yeah, no, Gandhi liked him younger. He would have like 13, 14-year-old girls sleep in his bed with him naked so he could prove his purity.
Watch me not do anything.
Yeah.
In this situation, even though it's so easy and I could totally get away with it. Nobody's watching.
Yeah.
I turned the cameras off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there really weren't that many cameras. I don't
Yeah.
think, back then.
Yeah.
What?
I love how every time there's a historical, just mind blowing fact
What?
for Ethan.
I just don't know what to say.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel bad for all the people that like just follow after his sayings and are just like,
Well, he had a lot of really good sayings.
well, yeah, okay, so this is probably a hot take.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
kind of like the whole King of Pop take, right?
Oh, okay. What's that take?
The King of Pop take is that why do we give him a pass?
Oh, because his music was so transcendent?
Right.
Okay.
In the same sense, why do we give this guy a pass?
Well, I don't think the general public knows that particular tidbit about Gandhi.
Well, it's been more than 20 years. You should know this by now.
And most people who know
It's
that
like a movie that was
information-
made 20 years ago. The ending's out there.
That's true.
Either watch it or don't.
Yeah. But it wasn't in the movie. It was not even really implied.
Yeah, they don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Well,
Just like they don't talk about MLK.
Yeah.
right. It's like, why do we have all of these? You know, I guess it's where the my hot take. My hot take.
This is my hot take. Sponsored by Ethan.
My hot take is that when you get somebody that has risen in the sphere of people's mindset, so King of Pop, Gandhi, MLK, Sabrina Carpenter, whoever.
Okay.
Right? I was just trying to make it.
wild list.
I was just trying to make it relevant. That's all I was trying to do.
Wild list.
Whoever you think is a pop icon or somebody that becomes relevant in the mindset of general America.
Someone joins the mainstream zeitgeist.
There you go. Thank
There
you.
it goes.
That's a better definition than what I was trying to say.
Shout
Anyway.
out to Sabrina Carpenter.
Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. You don't know what's going to happen. I
I'm
started
gonna mark
sentence.
that. That is good. That is the almost all-time list.
That's a good one.
List of most important historical figures brought to you by Ethan. MLK, Gandhi, Sabrina Carpenter. That's awesome, dude. I love your brain.
Yeah, terrible, lovely.
Dude, why are you being mean to yourself? I love your brain. That's so great.
Okay, let me finish.
Dude,
the thought.
only a beautiful mind could come up with something so fantastic.
You're
That
right.
was another guy who was a real piece of work.
Rain Man.
Yeah. No, Beautiful Mind guy.
Yeah.
Rain Man.
He wasn't Rain Man.
I don't know who Beautiful Mind Guy is. That's me repeating something. That's me trying to say, who are you talking about? I don't know this person. Please tell me.
But instead, he just diagonals it to Rain
Rain
Man.
Man. Who had Rain Man like abilities. But Rain Man was fictional. The Beautiful Mind, the
see,
movie.
I thought Rain Man was based off of a real person. I also haven't watched that movie.
Okay, wow, okay.
I know. Ruin the ending. Come on, it's been 20 years.
No, he's retarded.
Who is?
Rain Man.
Rain Man.
Okay.
Tom Cruise's retarded brother.
Okay.
Matt
Yeah.
Damon?
No, it's the old guy.
Dude, I don't know any movie actors.
Dustin Hoffman.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's Beautiful Mind Guy?
I forget the guy's name, but Russell Crowe plays him. He's a real guy who was like a super smart mathematician who won the Nobel Peace Prize, and they just kind of gloss over the fact that in the movie they show like he's tortured because he's sterile and got all this marital stuff going on because he's a genius and he's seeing apparitions. He thought he was part of MK Ultra when it turns out he was just like psychopathic and bipolar. But they
That's
gloss
something else I
over,
don't know, but
they gloss over the fact that he was just a real deadbeat piece of work who was like beating his wife and kids whenever he would show up, and they just kind of gloss
okay.
over that.
So that kind of entails more of my point is like all of these famous people that are in the zeitgeist now, like why I don't understand the attachment to a person or to said whatever thing that they do. I don't understand that. I don't understand the whole why do we care so much about said person? Because like truthfully, if the Beatles never happened, why would it matter?
Sure.
Right?
Okay.
If King Giz, my favorite band, stopped making music or it came out that they were like this, would I still listen to the music? I don't know. And that's what I'm getting at is like why do we put such a big, what's the word?
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're trying to say.
I think I have a response to what you're trying to say. I think the attachment
Yeah,
that people
tell me.
have to the person, the individual, or the group
Yeah.
is whatever they're putting out or saying, whether it's art, politics, or anything, is the person or the group is putting out something that is either never been said before,
Yeah.
so it's original, or it strikes a note that people have thought but hadn't been able to verbalize or
gotcha.
express. And so the attachment is to the idea, but it's also
yeah.
to the person because they're the ones who are embodying the idea or the expression that everyone has been trying to get out or identifies with and didn't know that they identified with. Like,
I gotcha.
eventually someone would have made music like the Beatles
Sure.
and would have been hits.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think
Yeah,
that's the attachment is
That's the thing that I'm just kind of like, okay, like I just don't, and maybe it's more toward. I guess I think I'd probably move my point to more singular people rather than groups or bands or music or whatever. Because music to me, you have an opportunity to interpret how you want the music to impact you. That you have a brain, you have a body, you have a soul. You can do those things yourself. When it's attached to a singular person, and then you find out 100 years later, oh yeah, this person was into
Whatever.
and you're like, oh, I don't want to be associated with reading that person or liking that person or whatever. Like I'm just done with it.
well, that's kind of the danger of elevating a person and even people who get elevated and don't necessarily want to be the focal point of whatever cause they're at the center of. they just wind up being that because it sells. He's eloquent enough and communicating the point that everybody just chooses, this is our guy. It was MLK, it was Malcolm X, it was, whoever.
Right.
And whether they wanted to be that person or not, they wound up being in that position. And everyone is flawed, so eventually your dirt's going to come out. But I think you can see the flip side of it now, because that's the media and people who are opposing whatever focal point will go after that person's dirt and try and put it out there.
Right.
Whereas now people know that everyone's got dirt, so the reverse card is to just, hey, yes, I am a crazy person. I like certain things.
Yeah.
But what I say is still true. This cause is what I'm standing on business. This is what I'm about. All this other stuff, you judge, do whatever you want.
Yeah, and then just
and
not
people
worry
have to
about it.
decide.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah, 'cause
now
I'd rather somebody come out and be honest with where their dirt's at rather than hiding it or it coming out years later.
right, because that's deceptive. Like we just saw that pastor who got busted for all those charges that happened a long time ago.
Yeah.
And but that's a case where you can see like that person was obviously trying to hide that, and if someone confronted him straight up and said, hey, is this true, he would have lied about it. Whereas if you confront somebody else about whatever cause, it's like, hey, is this true that you kind of like some weird stuff or have some crazy opinions, they'll probably say yes. But people just want you to be squared away on this one cause generally.
Yeah.
If people align up on the cause, then everything else, preferential and personal life, people don't really care about that. As long as you're not hurting anybody, or doing something illegal.
Right.
Yeah. So that's why. So
Yeah.
but yeah,
I've always
true
wondered.
bravery.
True bravery.
Got to look George right in the eyes.
Okay, so we've done 2 of 3
Yeah.
of
Games
3 things that a man needs for
to be
Oh,
seductive.
yeah.
Yeah,
Get your
so
sexy
charming,
right.
get your sexy right. The final one. Do you remember what it was?
We kind of agreed on
Competence.
Yeah, competence.
Go get
competence
some-
in what?
Go get some skills.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say like you better know how to make a meal.
Yeah, learn to cook.
You got to know how to cook.
learn to cook.
Self-sustaining
Self-sus-
skills that lead to confidence.
Yeah.
Or if you don't know how to cook,
Go learn.
go learn or be okay with buying and knowing the right place to buy food.
Just learn.
Yeah.
No, don't even be okay with buying food. Go learn.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
Okay.
Because
You
that
know?
is a danger if you just buy your way out of every problem and buy your way out of having to have any qualities.
True.
Then you wind up just being empty and no basis to build a relationship.
And also,
on.
what do you do when your hot water heater breaks and it's Saturday? You can't get a repair guy out there.
Exactly.
Take cold showers. Pff,
Buy a new house.
buy a new house. But no,
Just buy a new water
no,
heater.
yeah, go become competent in some skills.
Yeah.
People like that.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't. Honestly, it can be whatever skill you want. Go become competent at it. You don't even have to be the best. Just go be able to do it.
Yeah. Or at least confident enough to do it.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're a man out there, young man looking to entice the ladies, get your sexy right. Go read up on how to be charming, and then finally get some skills. It can be whatever the hell you want. I don't care if it's Pokemon cards. You know, somebody will be into it.
Unless you have enough Pokemon cards that you could use said sales of Pokemon cards
To then buy a house,
to buy a house,
and then buy your way out of everything with your Pokemon cards.
just sell the cards.
If you pull up to a date with a folder full of cards,
Dude, I'm gonna have mad respect for you. You are my new champion.
Yeah. Cool.
and if she
Love
is
that you
into
play
that,
with Pocket Monsters.
she's the one.
Sell them and use the money to.
I'll let you play with my
Benefit
pocket
you.
monster back at home.
Hey yo,
Lord. I did say that. You're right.
You did.
Yep.
Pocket Monster is crazy.
Dude, Pocket Monster
Well, that's
is
all
crazy.
Pokemon means, right?
Yeah.
I'm nuts.
No, the creator was nuts. He knew it. You knew what you did.
You know what you did know what he was doing.
Oh, little freak.
Dude, Pocket Monsters is crazy. I think that's a perfect place to end today.
Yeah.
So, beloved customer, I hope you learned something today. Learned how to be a little seductive. Learned about tunnels, specifically one guy's own individual tunnel.
Yeah. So
You met,
I mean,
you met our fourth secret member, Snacks.
yeah,
for just a
depth-
little bit.
Depth is no limit.
Death is no limit, especially when it comes to that Pocket Monster, brother. So make sure to check your chlorine, wipe your ass, and have a beautiful day.
Yep.
We'll talk to you again later.
Bye-bye.
But